For this lesson, you will need your red book open to page 11, your cheat sheet over page 10, your pencil, and of course, your trusty trumpet. We're going to start with our C major scale, so that's the happy sounding scale starting on C, and we're going to do kind of a crazy rhythm today. Our rhythm for the scale is going to start with a rest. So it's going to be rest, C, C, rest, D, D, rest, E. So the reason I'm doing that is to see if you're actually tapping your foot. That means the first toe tap of every measure should be silent. So if you're tapping your foot, rest, C, C, rest, D, D, rest, E, E, rest, F, F, okay? So this is all about the foot tapping. Maybe you have your C scale memorized. I will just remind you, there is no A yet in the C scale, and there is no low B. Obviously, low B comes before C, and we're starting on C. Okay, so here we go. This is C major on rest. C, C, rest. D, D. So let's get our foot check, our back check, and here we go. 1, 2, ready, and rest. Rest. Was that like a brain teaser? Like you couldn't figure out how to be quiet on the first rest or on the first beat? That's something a little different that we haven't done before. So if you need to slow it down and try it again, that's fine. I also want you to start thinking about new rhythms you can use for the scale, because you'll notice in your assignments, sometimes it says pick your own rhythm for the scale. So you need to think of a way that you like to play it. Okay, let's do our D minor scale, but super simple. 1 half note on each one. So D, E, F, G, just 1 half note, hold it out for 2 beats, and then switch your fingers. Here we go, D minor, 1 half note on each note. Here we go, 1, 2, ready, go. Cool, so you want to try to start having these scales memorized, so you don't always have to have your cheat sheet out. It's nice to be able to play something without looking at music, right? Just knowing it from your memory. Okay, we're going to actually look at page 11. Get this out of the way here. Okay. Gravity is taking over. Okay, so page 11, we are starting with number 38, Marianne. Okay, and we always need to check where the end of the song is, because this is not a one-line song, so you wouldn't want to be playing half of it and then think you're done, right? So we look for the double bar. We look to see if there's any repeat signs. Do you see any repeat signs in 38? I don't, so at least it's 2 lines, but only 1 time through. Okay, this is, it's not every note you know. I don't think there's any A in this song, but we'll find out when we say the notes. So, grab your trusty pointing device if you need to point to the notes while you're saying them. Of course, you could pause and write the notes in first. Just a friendly reminder on the tie. Okay, that's I see an F tied to an F. You do not play F twice. You play F once for however many beats it adds up to. So like if you're writing the notes in, I would not write F twice if there's an F tied to an F. The tie is the curvy line, right? All right, so I'm actually you can use your pencil to point if you want. I'm gonna do my fingers on my trumpet while I am saying the notes. Here we go, 38. We're not gonna worry about solo and soli. That's something we would do if we were in full band practice together. Okay, here we go. 1, 2, say the notes. E, G, C, E, E, D, F, rest, rest, D, F, F, B, D, C, C, E, next line, E, E, G, G, C, E, 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 D, F, rest, rest, D, F, F, B, D, D, C, C. Rest, rest, rest. Now, a couple things that might be challenging in this song, and you might not even realize it. I see a couple times where the notes change and you don't move your fingers. So that means there are notes that have shared fingers and your fingers are not the thing that's doing the work. So, for instance, look at the second note of the song. I see a G. The third note of a song, I see C. G and C have the same fingers, so the only thing you can do there is loosen your lips to go G, C, okay? The other time we're going to need to loosen our lips is when we go F, B, because F is tight and B is loose. So if we, remember, your fingers are only doing about 70% of the work on the trumpet. The rest of the work is done with your lips. So you could play all the fingers exactly right. And I have people sending me videos where your fingers are exactly right, but your lips are not in the right tightness or looseness, and it's not making the sounds that you want. So remember, it's not a recorder. Recorder, you just put the right fingers down and the right note comes out. That's why you learn that instrument first. It's much easier. This one, you need to have the correct lips and the correct fingers. So if you're unhappy with the sound coming out and you know you're using the right fingers, probably a lip situation, but you already knew that, right? All right, let's give this a try. We're not going to do it with the track just yet because I think the track's a little fast for the first time through. I will give you the track for 38 and 39 in this module so you can play along afterwards, okay? Here we go. This is number 38. Give me a foot check. And a back check. And here we go. Tap your feet with me. Remember, don't stop after the first line. 1, 2, ready, play. Rest, rest. Rest, rest. Rest, rest. Rest, rest, rest. Oh, I see a little hint they gave us. It says, write the note names in before you play. Well, we just played it. If you feel like you didn't get many of the notes correctly, you can go back and write some in. But our goal is by the end of the year, we're not writing any note names in. Okay? You are going to record number 39 for me. Now, here's the deal. I've had people who play all the notes correctly, all the rhythms correctly, but they don't do the repeat sign in their videos, in their assignment video. The repeat is not optional. It is part of the song. It's like if they could have written a repeat sign or literally written the same thing twice. So the repeat sign is just to save ink and save a line on the paper. It doesn't mean you can only do it once if you feel like it. Okay, so I'm looking at number 39 and I see a repeat sign. So you have to play the repeat sign. That means you gotta play it twice before you stop the recording. This song does have every single note off your cheat sheet. It has the low B, it goes all the way up to high A. Okay, the track is pretty fast on 39. So you don't have to record it at that speed, but I will let you have the track, the YouTube track for 39 just to see what it sounds like. Some people have actually been playing along with the tracks in their assignments. That's really cool. If you want to try that, where you just have it playing in a different YouTube window and then record yourself trying to play along, that would be great. I think that's a really fun way to play your assignments. Okay, so you don't have to write in the counting. I know it says to do that for 39. You just need to play it with the repeat sign for your assignment. All right, I can't wait to hear your videos of Crusaders March.